takeoff, soon course. Tower information Alpha 1153 Zulu weather, wind calm, visibility 10, sky condition clear below 2000, temperature 18, dew point 17, altimeter is 3000. Expect visual approach runway 27 right, notice airman, runway 27 left, 9 right closed, with the exception of a 10-minute PPR for aircraft 12,500 pounds or more, runway 523 closed. Use caution for construction and barricades on the school ramp, FBO ramp, and west ramp. VFR aircraft provide ground control on course heading in degrees. Allows initial contact. Go Alpha.
Alright, that is information Alpha.
State ground, Cessna 75746 with information Alpha, like a 360 heading departure, ready to taxi.
Cessna 75746, state ground runway 27 right, taxi via Alpha, Charlie, cross runway 27 left.
Taxi to 27 right via Alpha Charlie, crossing runway 27 left, 75746.
Alright guys, welcome aboard. It's my it's my second flight vlog on my channel. And today we're not doing a cross country, but we are going up to practice some VFR maneuvers. And I'll explain what maneuvers are once we get up in the air and start practicing them. But basically, they are a set of like maneuvers that you have to fly during your check ride, and it's part of the requirements that you have to pass in order to get your private pilot's license. And usually, when I depart out of this airport, the controller usually gives us the longer runway, which is 9 right, 27 left. But as you heard on the ATIS, the longer runway is closed because of resurfacing and repainting, well, mostly repainting. So today we're going to be taking 27 right, which is 3,000 feet long, but it shouldn't be a problem for us. Alright, so we're going to pull in here to do our run-up. I'm sorry if the camera's shaking for you guys. Yeah, this is a different airplane from what I last flew with, and it is a bit older, so you might see some shaking. And I apologize for that in advance. Alright, so we're gonna pull up to the whole short line. And this area right here is a hotspot at the airport because this is where the thresholds of two runways converge. The left one is runway 23, and the other one is on the right one is 27 right, where I want to take on 27 right. And we'll give them a call.
State Tower, Cessna 75746, 40 short 27 right, ready for takeoff.
Cessna 75746, state Tower, hold short runway 27 right for landing traffic.
40 short 27 right, 75746.
Alright, so there is landing traffic, so we're going to hold short.
75746, state Tower, runway 27 right, clear for takeoff, turn right and proceed on course.
Clear for takeoff, 27 right, proceed on course, 75746.
Alright, so we are clear for takeoff, so let's get rolling. Okay, runway's vacated. And we don't want to accidentally go into 2-3. So we're just going to pull in here nice and easy. Confirm this is 27 right. And we are lined up. Brakes are released. Full power, and here we go. Airspeed is alive. 50, 55, full back, and we are off. Putting in that right rudder for the torque effect from the engine. And we're going to be pitching for about 80 knots on a climb out. So trim it down a little bit. Turn it back up a little bit, maintaining 80 knots.
State Tower, Scarlet 17, over the square leg, 2100, full stop with Alpha.
Alright, we are off.
State Tower, report 315 in the outer belt. Report 315 in the outer belt, Scarlet 17.
Alright. And that is 500 feet. We're going to start a right turn. Very smooth today, yeah. No bumps. Alright, so we are eastbound and we have done our clear turns. Now we're going to do a maneuver called slow flight. Now slow flight is basically you're going to slow down to almost stalling speed with full flaps, but you're going to maintain that, you're going to maintain altitude at that slow flight and configuration. Alright, so what we're going to do is, first of all, we're going to do our pre-maneuver checklist. We're going to fuel them both, trim is good, make sure it's on full, throttle's good, carb heat is in, flaps are up, landing lights and taxi lights are on, beacons on, magnetics are on both, and master is on, primer is in and locked. And that is our pre-maneuver checklist. Now we're going to do slow flight. Now what we're going to do is we're going to pull back our carb heat, pull back our throttle to about 1700, and put flaps in. And we're going to hold our altitude, 3,400 feet for now. We are in the white arc, 20 degrees of flaps in. Still maintaining our altitude. Dropping 70, 30 flaps. We're going to add in a little bit of power. 60, we're going to go full flaps. And carb heat in. And now we're trying to maintain 55 knots while maintaining altitude. So in this phase, you're not controlling your airspeed with your throttle, but you're controlling it with your pitch. And again, you use your throttle to control your altitude. So I'm going to push in a little bit so we can maintain 3,400 feet. And pitch up to maintain 55. That's about good, so we're going to let our power back. About there is good, and maintaining our pitch for 55. So we're going to drop it down just a tiny bit. Alright, and this is slow flight. And slow flight is basically the your approach to a runway, but you're 3,500 feet up in the air. Alright, so but this is basically the maneuver, but it's not over yet. So in this configuration, we're going to have to do two 90-degree turns. So first of all, we're going to be turning left, just no more than 5 degrees of bank. And the airplane is almost, it feels like it's pivoting around a point, basically. And that's 90, so we're going to turn back. And eastbound. Alright, so that is the end of the maneuver. Now we're going to have to recover from slow flight. So what we're going to do is we're going to go carb heat in, full power, and maintain our altitude. And we're going to slowly retract the flaps, so we're going to go 30. And then we're going to go 20. Maintain our altitude. And then 10. And we are out of the white arc. And go to 10. And trim it up. For cruise, pull back on the power. And we are back in level flight. So that was slow flight. Just lost a bit of altitude there for the recovery, but nothing to worry about. Alright, we are eastbound. And at 3,500 feet, so we're going to do a next maneuver, which is steep turns. Now, steep turns it can be a little bit scary at first, but then it's nothing too bad. It's just steep. It's basically steep turns. You bank at 45 degrees and you maintain altitude. And you're going to do 2 360s, one to the left and then one to the right after. Alright, so we're going to do a pre-maneuver checklist. Fuel's on both, trims are good. Make sure it's full, throttle's good, carb heat is in, flaps are up, lights are on, magnetos on both, and master is on, and primer is in and locked. Alright. So we're going to keep our throttle about right here so we can maintain about 100 knots. And first we're going to do a left steep turn. Here we go. And watching altitude here. Just a tiny bit, so we're gonna pull back. Yeah, feel the G's. Okay, look. South, we got 90 degree more. And back eastbound, so we're gonna go to our right. And pull it back to maintain altitude. Don't pull too hard or else you're going to overstress the airplane. And let that get pressure. Westbound 180 to go. Pull back again to maintain altitude. Northbound 90 to go. And eastbound, roll out. And back to level. Not too bad. It is a little bit scary at first and it's one of the harder maneuvers to do. But it's really fun once you get used to it. Alright, so we are eastbound at 4,000. And we're going to do power on stalls first. So what a power on stall is basically it's replicating a departure out of an airport, and you pull up too hard on the elevator and you put yourself into a stall while you're trying to climb out. Alright, fuel, trim, lights, flaps. Alright, so to start and set up for this power on stall, we're going to go carb heat and pull throttle back to about 1600, and we're going to keep maintaining our altitude, let our airspeed bleed off to about 70-75 knots. Alright, so we are stable at 75, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go full throttle and pull back on the elevator, and keep our right rudder in. And we're going to keep maintaining that attitude as we climb. Trying to keep our rudder in. Trying to stay coordinated so we don't put ourselves into a spin. Just still pull back, pull back. holding there yet. It's not.
Don't
It's
crash
not stalling.
right off of my right wing, right below. Yep.
The horns coming in.
Not yet. I'm about a mile behind.
A little bit more, and there we go. So we're gonna push back
Nice little farm.
65 and then pull back.
A big tetrahedron and everything.
And that is how you recovered. And so we're gonna go pull back into throttle, maintain 45. Not too bad.
High State Tower, Commission Bravo 1253 Zulu weather, wind calm, visibility 10. Sky condition clear below 12,000, temperature 19er, dew point 18, altimeter is 29er. Expect a visual approach, runway 27 right, notice airman, runway 27 left, 9 right, closed, with the exception of 10-minute PPR for aircraft weighing 12,500 pounds or more. Runway 235 is closed. Use caution for construction barricades on school ramp, FBO ramp, and west ramp. VFR aircraft provide ground control flying course heading in degrees. Positive contact near Bravo.
State Tower, we have the approaching traffic in sight.
746, maintain visual and then follow number 2, runway 27 right, cleared to land.
Cleared to land 27 right, we'll follow traffic for number 2, 75746.
So 746, turn left at Echo, ground point 7.
Left at Echo, ground point 7, 746.
Alright guys, thank you for joining me in this VFR maneuvers practice. If you liked the video, give a thumbs up, and if you like more content, then come subscribe to my channel. Alright, see you guys next time.